The top stories. Senator Iselene Phillip has given her full support to the Sovereign Wealth Fund Act. 2 of the Federation's top athletes will participate in the Carifta Swim Championships in Martinique. And the Cuban Alumni Association has hosted another meaningful annual Easter outreach, this time in Dieppe Bay. The details on these stories and more after the break.
Courts is giving you the chance to experience the Caribbean's premier music and arts event, the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival. Every Courts purchase of $2,999 or more from now to April 23rd gives you a chance to win an all-expenses-paid trip for 2 to enjoy the music, the flair, and to create unforgettable memories for you and your guests. Don't miss this opportunity. Shop today only at Courts, bringing value home. Conditions apply.
It's something that you can't put into words. A buzz in the air. From the time you wake up, you're ready to go. The freedom, the fantasy, the fete. To know it is to live it and love it. You have to experience it. If you know, you know. Angostura White Oak Rum. New look, same vibes inside.
Welcome to the ZIZ Major Newscast. I am Jamie Morris. The passage of a new sovereign wealth fund bill is being hailed as a major step in strengthening the country's economic security. Senator Iselene Phillip has thrown her full support behind the St. Kitts and Nevis Sovereign Wealth and Resilient Fund Bill 2026, which was passed in the National Assembly. Speaking during Tuesday's sitting, she described the fund as a strategic reserve that will help shield the Federation from future economic shocks. The senator explained that the mechanism will allow government to access funds under specific conditions, ensuring financial stability during times of need. She also pointed to the fund as a key part of the government's Sustainable Island State agenda, aimed at supporting long-term growth and economic diversification. Investments in areas such as renewable energy, water security, tourism, and agriculture were highlighted as part of that broader strategy. In other local news, St. Kitts and Nevis is being represented at the Carifta Swimming Championships in Martinique by 2 athletes, including the country's first ever open water competitor. Skylar Connor will compete in the pool, while Austin Williams will make history in the open water category. Ahead of their departure, Coach James Weeks said both athletes were prepared and ready for action.
I feel like we are prepared. Skylar, who's now living in the US, I've been working hard and, trying to improve and lower her times and so on. So she's been working hard on that and doing well. And Austin has been swimming a lot. Well, we swim mostly in the ocean here. So good preparation. And last week he would have participated in the cross-channel swim. So all of that is stepping stones leading up to the open water swim in Martinique.
Williams said he is proud to represent the Federation in open water swimming for the first time.
I feel very good to be the first person to represent my country in open water.
Also in local news, the St. Kitts and Nevis Cuban Alumni Association carried out its annual Easter Outreach Initiative, distributing care packages to elderly residents in Dieppe Bay. Members of the association gathered at the Dieppe Bay Methodist Church before moving through the community to deliver Easter baskets filled with essential items and treats. The initiative provided support and brought comfort to senior citizens, persons with disabilities, and other vulnerable members of the community. Among the recipients were Victor Powell, Francine Matthew, Keith Dorset, Janelle Matthew Woolard, and Davon Mitchell, who expressed appreciation for the gesture. Residents said such initiatives helped to lift spirits, particularly among the elderly who may experience isolation. A special basket was presented to Thomas Williams, who encouraged members of the association to remain focused on their studies in Cuba.
Seeing youngsters like you come through and have gone on to do your studies in a place that I really love, as Cuba. I taught French and Spanish for quite a number of years. before I went into the business, Peace Corps, US Peace Corps, as Peace Corps Director, PDC as General Manager and Director of HR, and then of course the Port Authority. And finally, I was instrumental in setting up the now world famous scenic railway. I know everything starts with a little something. So not because you might be young, you don't want to be able to keep focused.
Special recognition was also extended to the resident Cuban ambassador, Jovel Orozco Ortega, and his wife for their support and presence at the event. After the break, the Ministry of Social Development and the SKNYPA have partnered to host public consultations on the push to raise the age of consent and marriage. And a job fair planned for next week is set to connect workers with opportunities on the new Bastyr High School project. The details in a moment.
Here are your hosts for ValueMart IGA Blue Tag Specials.
Running April 2nd to April 15th.
Post family size honey bunches of oats and pebble cereals $19.99. Quaker oats regular and quick $19.99. Essential everyday chunk and shredded cheeses just $7.99. Blue Bunny ice cream $25.99. IGA or essential everyday frozen waffles $19.99. Arm & Hammer liquid detergent just $39.99.
And now our value deals. IGA Essential Everyday Mac and Cheese $2.99. IGA Essential Everyday Canned Tuna $3.49. Essential Everyday Breadcrumbs $9.99. Essential Everyday Barbecue Sauce $7.99. The Colgate Toothpaste $6.99. The Colgate Toothbrush medium and soft $4.99. Shop Smart, Shop ValueMart. Tell them in Spanish.
Sea listo y haga sus compras aquí en
ValueMart.
At The Cable, we believe in giving back because when our community thrives, we all do. That's why, as a company, we make it our mission to touch the lives of everyone in St. Kitts. We spearheaded the renovation of JNF Hospital lobby to ensure better care for all. The Cable sponsors free Wi-Fi in every community center across St. Kitts, so no one is left behind in an increasingly connected world. We stand with communities through every moment, big or small, in culture, education, youth development, and more. Y a ti también, comunidad latina. Cuenta con nosotros. Estamos con ustedes. And when it comes to customer service, we set the standard. We're just a call, click, or visit away because you matter to us. Join the company that truly cares. The Cable, more than service. We're family. Somos familia. And we're proud to always give more where it matters.
Can I get a wow? It's the sound you make when you get out alone. From a place you once knew to a dream home come true. Wow, for a home like new. Wow, it's the effect you'll get when you upgrade your home.
Upgrade, improve, enhance your home with National Bank's Wow Mortgage. For the effect you get when you upgrade your home. Lowest interest rate guaranteed and the most favorable terms.
It's Wow Mortgage. Can I get a wow?
Welcome back. The Ministry of Social Development and the St. Kitts National Youth Parliament Association recently collaborated to host a town hall meeting to gather public input on a proposal to raise the legal age of sexual consent and marriage from 16 to 18 years. The session was held at the Solid Waste Management Conference Room as part of the government's effort to consult the public on the proposed change. The forum featured presentations from key officials, including Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Social Development and Gender Affairs, Azilla Clark. Attendees were given the opportunity to contribute their perspectives and pose questions to the panel during an interactive session. This national dialogue forms part of the government's broader commitment to strengthen child protection measures. Officials say the consultation reflects an effort to ensure that policy decisions are informed by public engagement and are aligned with the best interests and welfare of the nation's youth. A job fair has been announced to support hiring for the new Baster High School project, with opportunities open to workers across St. Kitts and Nevis. As construction continues on the new school facility, officials say there will be a demand for both skilled and unskilled labor. Job seekers are being encouraged to attend a recruitment event planned for Thursday, April 9th at 10 a.m. The fair will take place at the Kuna Conference Center in Fort Lands. Organizers say attendees should come prepared with their resumes and details of relevant experience. The event is expected to connect workers directly with employers involved in the project as government continues to advance major infrastructure development. Coming up in regional news, Cuba has started freeing more than 2,000 prisoners amid pressure from the United States, and Human Rights Watch is accusing the U.S. of unlawful killings and strikes on alleged drug boats in the Caribbean Sea. The details after this.
At The Cable, we believe in giving back because when our community thrives, we all do. That's why, as a company, we make it our mission to touch the lives of everyone in St. Kitts. We spearheaded the renovation of JNF Hospital lobby to ensure better care for all. The Cable sponsors free Wi-Fi in every community center across St. Kitts, so no one is left behind in an increasingly connected world. We stand with communities through every moment, big or small, in culture, education, youth development, and more. Y a ti también, comunidad latina. Cuenta con nosotros. Estamos con ustedes. And when it comes to customer service, we set the standard. We're just a call, click, or visit away because you matter to us. Join the company that truly cares. The Cable, more than service. We're family. Somos familia. And we're proud to always give more where it matters.
Swipe your card, live your life. National Bank life is nice. You can spend it when you want it, how you like, where you like. Swipe your card, live your life. National Bank life is nice. Home or away, any time of the day. Credit or debit, right in your pocket. With National Bank card, so many benefits. Oh yeah, the choice is yours. Just come and embrace it.
Live your life your way with purchases big or small. Mango, nuts, red fruit and all.
You can spend it when you want it, how you like, where you like. Swipe your card, live your life. National Bank life is nice.
Every dream begins with a vision, a blank piece of land, a simple sketch on paper, or a conversation around the dinner table. At Horsford's Building and Nevis Centers, we believe that every home starts with hope and ends with something real. From the first brick to the final nail, we are there. We don't just supply materials, we partner in progress, step by step, wall by wall, room by room. We help build lives, futures, and legacies. This is more than construction. It's transformation, it's elevation, it's trust. Dream with us, grow with us, build with us, because your dream deserves more than just materials. It deserves a partner that builds with heart. Horsford's Building and Nevis Centers. Dream with us, grow with us, build with us.
In regional news, Cuba has begun releasing prisoners in a mass amnesty described by officials as a humanitarian gesture amid growing pressure from the United States. The government says a total of 2,010 inmates will be freed, with the first group already released from facilities including La Lima Prison in Havana. Scenes of emotion unfolded as families reunited with loved ones after months and, in some cases, years in detention. Officials say those being released include young people, women, the elderly, and foreign nationals, selected based on time served, good conduct, and health conditions. The move comes as Cuba faces intense economic pressure, including fuel shortages and widespread blackouts linked in part to restrictions on oil supplies. Human rights groups, however, remain skeptical, noting that it is still unclear whether political prisoners are included in the release. The government says the decision is also in keeping with traditional releases during the Holy Week period. This is the second such prison release announced this year, following a smaller group freed after talks involving the Vatican. In other regional news, Human Rights Watch is accusing the United States of carrying out unlawful killings at sea following a series of military strikes on suspected drug trafficking boats. The rights group says the strikes, which have taken place in the Caribbean and Eastern Pacific, amount to extrajudicial executions. It argues that outside of armed conflict, lethal force can only be used when there is an imminent threat to life, a threshold it says has not been met in these cases. The criticism follows a recent strike confirmed by the U.S. military, which killed 3 people on a vessel suspected of drug trafficking. Since September 2025, the United States has carried out dozens of similar strikes, resulting in more than 160 deaths. U.S. officials say the operations are part of a broader effort to disrupt drug trafficking networks and reduce overdose deaths. But human rights organizations and international bodies say there is little public evidence to support those claims and have called for independent investigations. The issue has raised wider concerns about the use of military force in law enforcement operations and its implications for international law. Coming up, Senegal is cutting government travel as rising oil prices put pressure on the economy, and a 4th suspect has been arrested over the arson attack on Jewish ambulances in London. We'll have the details in a moment.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very
At National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you. Always.
Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you. Right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you. Right here till the very end.
In international news, Senegal has banned non-essential foreign travel for government ministers as rising global oil prices put pressure on public finances. Prime Minister Ousmane Sonko announced the measure, saying the cost of oil is now nearing double what was originally budgeted. He has also postponed his own travel plans, including visits to Niger, Spain, and France, as part of the effort to reduce government spending. Further cost-cutting measures are expected to be announced in the coming days. Senegal, like many countries in Africa, relies heavily on imported fuel, making it vulnerable to global price shocks. The move comes as several countries across the continent take steps to manage the impact of higher energy costs, including cutting fuel taxes, rationing electricity, and adjusting energy supplies. Despite strong economic growth in recent years, Senegal is also dealing with high public debt, which officials say has made the current situation more challenging. Also in international news, a 4th suspect has been arrested in connection with an arson attack on Jewish charity ambulances in North London. Prosecutors say 4 people were involved in the attack, which took place at a synagogue in Golders Green in the early hours of March 23rd. 3 suspects have already been charged and appeared in court. They include 2 British men aged 20 and 19 and a 17-year-old who cannot be named for legal reasons. All 3 are charged with arson with intent to damage property and recklessly endangering life. The court heard the attack was premeditated and targeted, with ambulances set on fire in a synagogue car park. Damage is estimated at nearly £1 million. The 3 accused have been remanded in custody and are due back in court later this month. Counterterrorism police are leading the investigation, though the incident has not been formally declared an act of terrorism. Authorities are also examining claims that an Iranian-backed group may have been involved. Police have increased patrols in areas with large Jewish populations as communities remain on edge following the attack. Up next in sports, Team SKN athletes are delivering impressive performances at the Carifta Games, and Cricket West Indies has appointed Otis Gibson as the team's fast bowling consultant. Stay tuned for details.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very
At National
end.
Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you. Always.
Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end.
In sports, the Federation's young athletes are leaving their mark on the track and in the pool at the Carifta Track and Field and Swimming Championships, which are currently underway in Grenada and Martinique. On the track at the Karani James Athletics Stadium in Grenada, Deschanel Thomas stepped up in the girls' under-20 400-meter event and advanced to the final after clocking a personal best of 54.73 seconds. It was a strong showing for Thomas in her first competition since moving up to the under-20 category. In the pool in Martinique, Skylar Connor made an impact early, setting a national record in the 200-meter breaststroke with a time of 3 minutes, 7.74 seconds. Connor then returned to the pool to set a second national record, this time in the 100-meter butterfly, touching the wall in 1 minute 15.69 seconds. We here at ZIZ join in congratulating Deschanel, Skylar, and all the athletes representing the Federation in the 2026 Carifta Games. Also in sports, Cricket West Indies has appointed former fast bowler and head coach Otis Gibson as its new fast bowling consultant. Gibson will serve an initial one-year assignment. As one of the most sought-after coaches in the international game, his appointment comes at a critical time as Cricket West Indies looks to strengthen and better manage its fast bowling unit. With a demanding international schedule ahead, the role is expected to support West Indies' performance, fitness, and consistency across all formats of the game. Gibson has remained closely connected to West Indies cricket, most recently serving as fast bowling consultant during the team's historic series against Nepal in September last year. His appointment comes ahead of this year's home series, which bowls off in June against Sri Lanka. When we come back, we'll have another look at the stories that made the headlines.
Yeah, man. Another day in the books. Well, hello there. She pretty from head to toe, and are you ready to go? Wait there. Whew. Can't afford to slip up. Not even in my dreams.
Here's a recap of the top stories. Senator Iseline Phillip has given her full support to the Sovereign Wealth Fund Act. 2 of the Federation's top athletes will participate in the Carifta Swim Championships in Martinique. And the Cuban Alumni Association has hosted another meaningful annual Easter outreach, this time in Dieppe Bay. That brings us to the end of the ZIZ Major Newscast. Thank you for joining us. I am Jamie Morris.